Good evening and welcome to Rancocas Valley High School football. The Red Devils at home for the first time as they take on the Greyhounds of Pleasantville. My name's Tony Blum, Sam Jenkins to my right, and we're about set for second game of the season. A warm evening here at Coach Bill Gordon Field, but we're looking forward to two 1-0 teams. The Greyhounds opened the season with a win over Salem 28 under first-year head coach Elijah Glover, who's their fifth coach in 7 years, just a young guy. Matter of fact, he's only a few years away from himself playing in college and also played for Pleasantville as well. Offensively, they want to be unpredictable, run the spread with 11 personnel, get the ball into the athletes' hands and stay ahead of the sticks. Defensively, keep the ball in the box. Pressure, physical, and toughness is what they need. Savion Adams has got to be contained. The keys on offense: minimize mistakes and penalties, stay ahead of the sticks, and execute. They must score when they get their opportunities in the red zone. Defensively, they've got to force someone else other than Adams to beat us. Focus on stopping wide receiver McQueen and keeping running back Bellamy, who has track speed in the box. Communicate and make them one-dimensional. By the way, freshman wide receiver, 6'5", Sekou Toure, already has offers from Rutgers, Miami, Syracuse, and Sam Jenkins' favorite team, Temple.
To you, baby, to you.
So he's going to be a special player. We've heard the name Toure a lot when it comes to football. Mohamed Toure transferred from Rutgers to Miami this year, and a number of other players with that name have played for Rutgers. So he's got a great future in front of him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. I can't wait to see him. I'm not sure if he's going to start or not, but it'll be interesting to see him. You have these two 1-0 teams, and that's about where the similarities is. I mean, it's a tale of two teams. You got one team with an upstart coach who's really got these guys buying into his system, and they had a win last week. This is a tough challenge for them, but they're going to say it's lined up. Let's hit RV in the mouth, big bad RV. Let's put them where we think they belong. The challenge for Rancocas Valley is to not have a letdown after that big win at Millville. So to have that consistency, and what I saw last week with RV is, they didn't make the silly mistakes, they didn't have the breakdowns. Can they get up to play a team that doesn't have the same amount of players and the same depth? Because I'm telling you right now, at 80-something degrees or 70-something degrees out here right now, towards the third and fourth quarter, that's when you're going to see the biggest difference. You're going to see some big plays in the beginning, but our RV definitely has the advantage, and Pleasantville just needs to knock them back if they want to have a chance to win this game.
According to Coach Lucas, they have to execute on offense, and they want to contain their quarterback, Dozier, as well. And they want to prevent big plays, and they just want to play their game. He said, when I was talking to him, if we play up to our level of football, we can play with anyone. Not just this year. He said, I always felt that as long as we play up to our level, not down to the opponent's level, if that's the case, we're not going to back down. I asked him, how does it feel to be number one in South Jersey? He said, well, it's only one game. We want to be there at the end of the season, and here they come.
Well, that's exactly right, because you don't win the championship just on that game day. You win it on days like this when you are expected to execute, and with a team that has some ability, has some great players, but doesn't have the depth and the size that you have. You're going to see today if they're built for that. If they can put their the foot on their neck and really try and push them around, then they're the type of team that has a chance to win it all. If they play down to the level of the team, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to take it all away.
So we're just about set for the opening kickoff, the Greyhounds versus the Red Devils, and we're going to get back to that opening kickoff right after this.
Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. But there's more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family-owned and operated for over 60 years, also offers specials on oil changes, alignment, and brake service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. Phone them at 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com. Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have need of their services, call 609-267-0399 or go to their website at parentchief.com or just visit their offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved one. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
All right, we're just about set to get this underway. Rancocas Valley won the toss, and they will be receiving to our right side.
You're going to see that a lot, right? Normally they defer the second half. They must want to get ahead. You know, their running game needs to be more than just a quarterback because he's a proven commodity, and we know what he can do. You're going to have to get Bellamy in here and show some of that track speed and show his toughness on the inside because he's also proven that he can run between the tackles. They know, they being Rancocas Valley, knows this team is trying to have someone other than Savion beat them. And he needs to get on the ball and run by them and make some big plays. Now, if I'm Pleasantville, I'm coming after them and I'm making them come out of the game plan.
Cornell Davis will be kicking it away for the Greyhounds. And, of course, last week, Sam, we did a couple of games, and not surprising, in the first game of the season, we saw a number of mistakes, both punt receiving and also kicking off, where the opposition doesn't bother to pick up the kickoff. And the team that kicked off fell on it and got possession. So it was an interesting first weekend, as you pointed out. Special teams are interesting.
Yeah, in the beginning. You're going to see the biggest gain in terms of minimizing mistakes between week 1 and week 2 in the special teams, especially with alignment and assignment.
Bellamy is the deep man, waiting for it at his own 15-yard line. Of course, tremendous speed, track speed for Bellamy. Here's Davis with a kick. Coming up for it is Bellamy. Takes it at the 25-yard line. Still going, and he's going to be down right about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, those are always tough. When you have to run up and catch that ball, you're tied with your blockers, and you don't have time to set up the block, so that's about all you can get on that return.
Tamir Ellis makes the stop. On offense, Davian Adams is the quarterback. Last week, 128 yards, 2 TDs, ran for 89 and a touch. In his career, 2,392 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, and 1,156 rushing yards with 9 touchdowns. He is the essence of a dual threat. Pleasantville jumps. So Rancocas Valley gets 5 easy yards before the ball is snapped.
Yeah, take advantage of it. They're all hyped up, ready to go, ready to make a play. We can play man for man with you guys. Let's go. Oh, it's on 2.
Wide receivers, Mickey McQueen, who's a junior at 6'3", Malcolm Harrison, Daniel Rivers King, Julian Carter in the slot. From the 45.
No confusion here.
Shift sides. Bellamy now far out to the right side. Carter is on the wing. Here's Adams. Eludes a rusher, now throws on the run, wide open. That's Carter at the 25, and he's tracked down at the 15-yard line. And certainly a lapse in the secondary there, Sam.
Yeah, you know, their stability that Savion has, and they're thinking, all right, he's breaking the pocket. He's not going to look for a receiver downfield, and he does a good job of keeping his head up trying to find the guy. His threat of being able to run the ball is what made that play.
Pass from quarterback Sammy Adams to Julian Carter.
40-yard advance for the Red Devils already in the red zone. Mark it right at the 15-yard line. Here's Bellamy looking to go hit the perimeter, but then he instead cuts back up inside and picks up about 5 yards. So nice vision there by Bellamy.
It is good vision. It looks like that was actually, well, I don't know if it was meant for inside or not, but he might be a little ramped up and a little excited, and he's hitting the hole a little bit faster. So if he takes his time back there, which, you know, you want to get the ball and go. If you take your time back there, you'll be able to see those blocks develop, and you'll be able to hit that full speed. Still good vision, though.
They mark it at the 11. 2nd down and 5 for the Red Devils, coming off the 33-14 win over a very tough Millville team. The throw over the middle, this one is intended for Bellamy. They're incomplete, looking for flags, but get none.
All right, trying to quick strike. Now, he sees the ball is in the air and his arms are around him. That's a questionable call, but it is what it is.
Jeffrey Austin defending on the play. 3rd down and 5. Bellamy right, Carter in the slot.
Yeah, look for them to utilize that open space on the wide side of the field.
Doppler to the left side. He had a big game last week. It was his security blanket was Doppler. Anytime he needed 5 or 6 yards, he went to Doppler. Inside counter to Carter. Carter hit at the line of scrimmage, spins away. I don't think he's going to have enough for the 1st down. He'll be short.
Yeah, he's on there. They're only a yard short, but that's great defense in terms of patience. You know, sometimes it's not always about being aggressive and flying to the ball. If your assignment is away from the ball and the flow goes away from you, I told you, the weak backer, the defensive end, the free safety got to sit back and wait for it to come back. And that was a good job of scouting because they saw that a couple times last week.
So an opportunity for Pleasantville to get Rancocas Valley's offense off the field on a 4th and 1 and take over offensively. But, of course, that's easier said than done. Carter in motion. Here's Adams hit at the line of scrimmage. He spins, but then hit collectively and thrown back. It appears he has the 1st down. But, again, as you said, Sam, they really converged on Adams after he broke the line.
You can't stop everything. Just say, we'll stop one thing. Stop the quarterback run, which is why that pass was open earlier in the drive. And it looks like a turnover on downs.
No, he did not make the 1st down.
Did not make it. That's right, because that's all you have to do. Stop him. That's why those other backs who are super talented need to start making some plays.
And last week we saw Adams kill Millville. He just continued to break the pocket and put on some great moves once he found space against that Millville defense. Setting the offense for Pleasantville, Samar Dozier is the cornerback. Jamil Hudson is a wide receiver along with Takis Barnes. The running back is Nazir Griffin. Paul Wiggins also a wide receiver for the Greyhounds. Will start out at their own 7-yard line, we'll call it. Dozier with a toss to the right side, looking to sweep the right side, cuts back inside to the 10-yard line, so did pick up 2 or 3 yards. A very slow developing play there.
It might be a holding call. Let's see what happens here. It was. He had to pick his way through a number of defenders, but based on, depending on what the call is, still a decent game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
It is a dead ball foul of unsportsmanlike conduct on Pleasantville.
So being it's a dead ball foul, Sam, it's not only going to cost them yards, it's also going to cost them a down. Is that right?
No, the down's over, so you just get the penalty in yards.
Walk it off and move it back to 6-yard line.
Yeah, if that was a first down play, this should be second down.
And it is. They
Okay,
just changed it.
Second down and 11.
Dozier. The give up the middle. Pounding to the 10, maybe the 11-yard line.
Tell you what.
Off goes number 7 to Ellis. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
That's all the difference in the world. Now, although you're thinking it's a pass, you're not going to do anything risky this far backed up. However, he wants to maintain his field position advantage here.
Amir Ellis with the carry. The toss out to the left side. Quickly hit down after the reception. That was Wasim Jackson. But immediately was decked.
Is that Julian Carter out there?
Officials talking something over. Let's see if there was an infraction here.
There is a flag on the play.
Holding the call against Pleasantville.
Well, you're going to decline that and get 4th down.
So Pleasantville,
Tell you what, I don't know why I keep referencing wrestling, but that was a nice takedown.
As the Greyhound punt team
had a difficult situation right off the bat, starting off deep in their own territory.
They like to go with spread punt instead of tight punt.
Ball is
Safety.
muffed through the end zone. I believe that's going to be a safety, and it is.
as a result
So now they're going to have to, typically, I guess they can kick it, but normally they punt the ball from their own 20-yard line. Rancocas Valley sets up their regular kick return. They just line up based on where they're going to kick it. And they're going to get not only the field position that they wanted back, they're going to have 2 points.
So the mistake early gives Rancocas Valley the lead.
And that's a shame because although they didn't do much with the ball on that drive, they played well defensively, got the ball turned over on downs, and then on a special teams play, like we mentioned before the game, that's where the mistakes were made.
Ralil, that is, Wiggins was the punter, but he just couldn't do anything with it. It was actually the snap, not him, that cost him the safety.
I was actually surprised they were in a spread punt formation. Normally down the yard, they get tight punts, so everybody feels comfortable. You give up a little bit of coverage, punt coverage, but you got the protection. Yeah, they're going to kick it.
Cornell Davis will kick it away from his 20-yard line. Bellamy again back to receive it, standing at his 41-yard line, so already in great field position even if he gets no return. This one is kicked to one of the up people, taken right at the midfield line, spinning away and dumped at the 42-yard line.
Good job. I haven't seen the old-timey straight-on kickers in a while, huh, Tony?
That was Hollander on the return.
Little throwback.
Rancocas Valley will take over at the 40-yard line.
Hollander also the place kicker. He is 92 of 103 with PATs over the last 3 years. 8 of 9 field goals. The longest is 39 yards. So
Oh, that's pretty good.
absolutely.
Yeah, I know Coach Lucas is not happy with the first drive, and he needs to get something going here.
8:39 left in the opening quarter. Adams will throw it deep to the left side. Bellamy could not secure it.
That's Mikey McQueen out there. You got to put a little bit of air on that. Good call, a good read.
Second and 10.
All right, just throws it right away. I mean, it's not a bad pass at all. Gets him out there. Oh, I tell you what, it's a game of inches, ain't it?
McQueen just could not secure it. Has fingertips on it, but just could not bring it in. Incomplete on first down. Slot to the left side.
You know, they're misaligned on defense right now.
Dozier was defending on that play.
There's nobody covering the slot.
Adams, errant snap, and he's going to be dumped at the 42-yard line of Rancocas Valley, so a big loss. He was looking to escape, Sam. He got the knee down and just could not get up and run.
And with what he did last week, you get why he would do that, but at some point, and sometimes you just got to go down, take it, line up, play another down, because you're risking injury and you're risking all kind of things happening. This game is start off very sloppy on both sides of the ball.
So 3rd down at 25 now. Pleasantville has a great opportunity to get the offensive Rancocas Valley off the field. Here's Adams, all sorts of time, throws over the middle. This one's incomplete. Great stick there. That one made by Samaj Dozier, who is also the quarterback. McQueen had the ball, but jarred loose by Dozier.
Yeah, he just separated him from the ball. It's a great tackle, got his head out of the way, and he rolled up right through him. You look at his protection, excellent protection. So he has all the time in the world, throw that deep route. A little high on the ball, but that's not the reason why he didn't catch it. The reason why he didn't catch it was Pleasantville gave more than what he wanted.
Here's Hollander. Gets it away, a beauty. Going to be down? No, it's not going to be down. It went into the end zone. They just could not get there and punch it back into the field.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, they didn't look like they knew the rule, because they can bat it back in, and they can go in the end zone all they want, but as long as they keep the ball from going in the end zone. But more importantly, the punt returner needs to catch that ball. You need to catch that. You don't have to run it. You can fair catch it, but you cannot let that happen.
That was Hudson, who just let it get by him, and it's a pet peeve of my broadcasting partner here that
I'm not going to go on a tirade here.
So Pleasantville again, their second possession. Tamir Ellis is the running back. And Dozier in the spread. He's going to take it himself off play action, turns the corner, and is going to be dumped across the 26 to the 27-yard line. So a nice run there, nice deception by Dozier.
Yeah, first he lays the wood on one of the receivers for Rancocas Valley, then he gets the ball as quarterback and lays it again. He's consistent. They have the front line talent to go back and forth. Like I said earlier, watch this game and watch for depth.
2nd down and 4. For the Greyhounds. Interesting setup there in the backfield. Washington gets the call. Washington has a first down as he turns the edge and rumbles to the 34, 35-yard line. So twice in a row now, Sam, they worked the left side, got outside, and picked up nice yardage.
It's literally the same play. They just gave the ball to a different person. All they do is overloading that side, bringing one more blocker than the defenders can handle, and they're just rolling. Watch both backs go that way. Lineman reach blocks, gets upfield. That's how you do it. RB's going to have to overload that side, and they're giving themselves up for a counter or something back the other way.
Marked at the 36-yard line, Pleasantville, with their initial first down of this ball game. Jameel Hudson splitting out to the right side. Here's Dozier. Screen left, but too strong on the toss. Incomplete, intended for Ellis. Incomplete.
So the mistake was you do your first initial drop, and then when you have the screen, he needs to lose about 3 to 5 more yards after that stop right there. He just stayed there, give his team time to get in the screen set right there. He just stopped. Defensive line saw it already. So he had to give, throw at the last minute. So that was about execution.
You have to do a little acting.
A little acting.
To run that play as well, as if you're getting pressured and you know what's coming. The screen's coming, but he gave it away right there.
Yeah, enroll him in the drama program a little bit.
Here's Dozier breaking tackles. Gets back possibly to the line of scrimmage, but then swarmed under. Loss of a yard. That's going to bring up a 3rd down at 11. But you can see Dozier has a little spunk to him.
Yeah, he does. Little fight, and they're bringing both backs again. This is like a sprint out pass, except it's a quarterback keeper. You got one missed block. That's what we always say. It only takes one defender to make a defense work. It only makes one mistake on offense to cause a problem.
Dozier goes to the sideline. I believe he might have lost his helmet, had to go out, and they call timeout. So, with 5:34 left in the opening quarter, 2-0, Rancocas Valley. Well, Shoppy's is even better online. You've probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but at Shoppy.com, you can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppy's also has a complete line of unique gifts. Remember, you are not presenting the finest trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppy's since 1921. So Pleasantville facing 3rd down and 11 from their 36-yard line.
Would you like to know what I would do, Tony? I would line up Jamil Hudson, the wide side of the field, and give him a chance to make a play on a fade or a fade stop. All right, so it's not
I believe Dozier has to sit out for a play.
Oh, well, that changes things.
Double reverse. Here's Hudson looking to sweep the left side, being pursued by Rancocas Valley.
I think the ball came out.
They say he was down, I believe, Sam. He's pointing to the ground, and so Pleasantville gets a break there as they cough it up, but after they say he was down.
All right. We got to reverse here. Not a lot of flow one direction.
Now they say it is Rancocas Valley football.
Let's take a look when the ball comes out. Right there. That is absolutely out before he hits the ground.
So Rancocas Valley has it back again at the 41-yard line of Pleasantville. So you can't give a team as good as Rancocas Valley short fields if you want to have any chance of winning it.
Everything's been played on this side of the 50-yard line.
Slot to the left. Adams up the middle. It goes to Bellamy. Picks up 3, maybe 4.
And for a person that I would say does a good job running between the tackles, there's still a lot of shifting there. I would love to see a little bit of patience and then hit it once you can get it. Give those guys just another count to make their blocks.
Give them an advance of 2. Pleasantville's coach Glover said we got to keep Bellamy in the box between the tackles. He still can run it between the tackles, but it's a lot more dangerous if he gets outside with that track speed.
Let's see if they utilize this wide side of the field here in this defensive set. I would throw it to the slot all day.
Again, Bellamy. Now he breaks free. Bellamy has the first down and more to the 26-yard line.
So if you saw what happened there, they had the invert player, strong safety, weak side back, whatever you want to call him. He was in the box, ready to play the run. And then at the last minute, he separates him, widen out there. And that's just enough to give him a gap. You break through the first line. Now it's going to be 8 yards before he can come and make the play.
13 yards on the carry for Bellamy. First down.
Pleasantville should be alert to the new trip slot set.
Again, Bellamy. Bellamy grabbed after just a couple and thrown back. Not the biggest back. They list him at 5'11", 170.
Wait, Tony, I was 170, 175. He's huge. They're going to have to make a defensive adjustment. Every time they put a slot out there, they're removing a man from the box, giving it to their super talented back, and he's going to get some yards.
Pickup of, we'll call it 5. Second down and a long 5 for the Red Devils. Approaching 3 minutes left here in this opening quarter from Rancocas Valley. 2-0. The Red Devils on top. This time Bellamy gets nowhere. Coming up quickly was Jamad Washington to make the stick.
They're doing a good job in terms of Pleasantville. Doing a good job adjusting. Every time they see something new, Rancocas Valley gets some yards. They have 2 backs in the backfield, so they can keep everybody in the box, and you're not going to get anywhere with that. They have a couple missed blocks in the backfield, but you're going to have to spread them out to create those running lanes.
3rd down and 8 off the loss.
The free safety is short. I would keep both backs in, max protect. I'd run a skinny post, hit him right in stride.
Timeout called by Pleasantville, 2:25 left in the first quarter. Got golf on the brain? Well, there's no better time to golf than right now, and there's no better membership option out there than the Ron Jaworski Golf Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7 courses for the price of 1. Yes, you heard correctly, 7 courses for the price of 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with great variety that allows playing privileges to individual, family, and corporate memberships at all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses. 2-0. Rancocas Valley, they lead it on the safety, which they got on a botched punt that went through the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, Pleasantville's getting close to playing a half of football and holding out RV's offense. We'll see if they can, what they can do on this 3rd down, even though it seems like it's 4-down territory.
3rd and 8. Adams being rushed, able to slip free, now throws on the run, wide open, but short. The intended receiver was Carter, but that time he just shorthanded it. It just couldn't get enough on it, Sam, to get it to him. He was wide open.
Yeah, you're going to see here they did a great job of getting pressure on him. Both defensive ends on field. He steps up. He doesn't look to run. He looks downfield, which seems like it's part of the game plan this week. Now, I don't know how they're going to let 13 get wide open like that after that first play early in the first quarter.
So Hollander will kick it from the 41-yard attempt from the 31. And it's a line drive off to the left. It is no good. He was 8 of 9 on field goals prior to that, with his longest being 39. But again, Sam, Pleasantville rises to the occasion. They take over.
Is this Pleasantville playing up a little bit? Is this RV taking them for granted? Is it, if you want to be a championship team, you got to put teams like this away.
Well, that's exactly what Coach Lucas told me when I talked to him. He says, we have to play our level. We can't play down to the competition. Not saying that Pleasantville is not a pretty good team. They beat Salem in the first week, but still, Pleasantville has shown they're here to compete. At the 20-yard line, the Greyhounds open for business. Dozier with the give. Off the left side, continuing to drive to the 25 or 26-yard line. That was Nazir Driffin on the carry.
No offense wants to not score points, but I can guarantee you right now, if they make a deal, they can run the half out, they'd be just as happy. Run the quarter out, they'd be just as happy.
So the ball at the 26-yard line, call it a 2nd and 5 situation for the Greyhounds. 1:40 left in this opening quarter.
Now this is the area I'm talking about with the something going over here to Jamal Hudson.
Dozier rolling left, looking to throw, fires deep down the left side, and this one's going to be picked off by McQueen. Easy pickoff, as he had much better position than did the intended receiver.
That's tough. You got it right as a flag down. Right-handed quarterback. When he's rolling left, he can't just turn and throw it. You're going to see here, you have to tell your quarterbacks to get much more depth. He should have been 2 yards deeper, so then he could turn his shoulders and throw as he's moving forward. He didn't have anything on that, so it's severely underthrown. Small things like that make the difference now.
Raul Wiggins defending on the play. I should say the intended receiver, pardon me. But there was no shot. It was almost like McQueen ran a comeback. And he was the intended receiver.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, it looked like it right there. Pleasantville's trying to give RV opportunities to score.
They're going to mark it at the 27-yard line, the toss. But before the play can get underway, there is a whistle.
They must have moved early, or are we in the neutral zone here?
That was Malcolm Harrison looking to take it to the edge, but they stopped play.
Yeah.
False start on the Red Devils.
Pleasantville's putting some pressure on them, and they're trying to get set a little faster, get the feet out there a little faster, and these mistakes. This looks more like a week 1 game than week 2.
Ball moved back to the 33-yard line, now 1st and 15 for the Red Devils, who've looked a little sluggish here in this opening quarter.
And it's not just about getting 8-10 yards, scoring touchdowns, just the mistakes they're making, you know, and the decisions they're making.
1st and 15 from the 33 of Pleasantville. Here's Bellamy, swarmed under. Actually, they're blowing the whistle before the play was over there because Bellamy kept driving.
Yeah, he's not, like you said, he's slightly built, but he's a tough kid. I got to give Pleasantville all the credit in the world for stopping this running game, except for about 2 plays in Rancocas Valley this first quarter.
Pick up about a yard. That's all they're going to give him as McQueen will split out far to the left side and Doppler to the right. 2nd and 14. Here's Adams. Adams has the corner, and then he is grabbed, and there is a whistle. Excuse me, there is a flag on the play.
Holding, right?
Flag on the play.
You know, there's signs that it's on RV when they start walking back a little further than where they came from.
Having played the position, running back, is there occasions where you're so good at changing direction that it puts the lineman ahead of you or who's ever blocking ahead of you in a disadvantaged situation because they don't know which way you're going. They don't know which way to turn their man.
100%, but he's been doing this for 3 years now. At some point, you got to get used to it and know what he's going to do. All right, so you just block all that out, keep your mind on the defender, and let him make the cut. So I agree that happens if he was a newcomer, but he's been doing this for years.
3rd and 10, another whistle. I think this is another legal procedure, full start call against the Red Devils. So they've been getting the turnovers, and they've been having the advantage, playing, as you said, Sam, most of this first quarter in Pleasantville territory, and yet they too are making mistakes.
Yeah, they're just not focused. Their focus is not there. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Pleasantville. They're actually playing really good D. But Rancocas Valley is trying their best to help them out.
3rd and 15 now from the 33 of Pleasantville. Again, the Greyhounds have had opportunities to get Rancocas Valley's offense off the field with these long down and distances. Here's Adam. Again, he's going to take it himself. He cuts inside, but nothing doing as they triple team him.
That's a spy. Watch the middle backer for Pleasantville. The game plan is clear. He's not looking at anything for Adams. He's right on the hash mark. Adams goes right, he goes right. His only job is to go after him. That's a good defense right there.
Done a great job on Adams in this first quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have need of their services, call 609-267-0399 or go to their website at parentchief.com or just visit their offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved one. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School.
All right, back here at Rancocas Valley. 4th down for the Red Devils. Ball is marked at, see if they're going to place it down. I believe it's going to be right about the 35-yard line. 4th down, and they say 15 on the scoreboard. I think it's a lot further than that, though.
From the 35.
Hollander will kick it away. Fair catch. And he bounces right up to him. That was Talise Barnes. Fortunate, because if he didn't grab it, it would have gone into the end zone again.
Okay, so I'll say it. You not only either have to catch it by throwing up a fair catch signal, or get yourself and your players out of the way. You literally did everything that you're not supposed to do. You got to give yourself a chance to win.
I mean, it almost looked like he got a little upset or lost focus because there were some Rancocas Valley players right there.
Well, you know, that's what a punt returner has to deal with, right? I mean, that's the job.
They have the football at the 6-yard line. Dozier, the give, but he is grabbed immediately. Nowhere to run.
This kid's tough.
Or as a famous song we've all heard of back in the day, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 7.
All right, there's a real tight formation, so look for some misdirection here.
See how Coach Glover is going to play it here. Dozier rolls to his left. Going to keep it himself. Hit after a gain of maybe a yard or two, but that's about all.
You know, that same run, if it gets 7 or 8 yards, you say, oh, he's very patient, he made a good read. In that particular case, you're just trying to give yourself some room in case you have to punt it. So he needs to probably stick his foot in the ground and get up there and get about 2 or 3 more yards just so he can have a full-length snap if they have to punt it.
David Ogunsola makes the stop. He had a tremendous game last week. 7 tackles, 2 sacks, and an interception.
Yeah, he's Velcro. If you get your hands on you, it's over.
3rd down at 8. For the Greyhounds, still only trailing 2-0.
What a score.
Jamad Washington in the backfield with Dozier and a whistle.
Now, that's the guy with the red wristband on, so he keeps the play clock. So if he steps on the field and he starts raising his hand, counting down to 5, you got to get the ball snapped.
So with the ball marked at the 8-yard line, it's going to be half the distance to the goal for the Greyhounds.
Half the distance to the goal. That will bring up 3rd and 12.
They need to get out wide. They need a jet sweep or quarterback sweep. They need to get out and open, let their athletes make some moves. If not, they're just going to stand there and bottle them up.
They need the 17 to pick up the first. Dozier with good protection, fires over the middle, no one there, no one home. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah,
Bringing up 4th down.
their timing's off. I'll say that. Trying to find a way to put this delicately, but they have 3 receivers into the sideline. It looks like they're going to run a 3-level pattern, but they're only off about by 12 yards.
So Wiggins will punt it again. Bellamy back to receive it, and you can see again that, well, you can't see, but take my word for it. Bellamy is standing at the 40-yard line of Pleasantville. Here's the kick. Nearly blocked. Bellamy calling for the fair catch. Bellamy? No, that is not Bellamy. That was Malcolm Harrison receiving the punt.
That's the difference having enough assistant coaches make. I would have coached this punter. If they get that close to you, got to fall. Try to draw that penalty. Oh, you stay right up there. You're not gonna get a, running into the kicker or roughing the kicker call. In high school, I guess it's all the same, but
Yeah, he was about as close as you can come.
you got to fly down.
That is a skill that you really have to develop as far as rushing the punter, trying to get your hand extended, arms extended to be able to block it but not run into the punter.
Yeah, you should be able to pick a spot 2 feet up, 2 feet in front. You can lay out, and you'll never hit the punter. Now, if that hit that lineman first, that would have been a penalty, but I guess he hit the defender first.
That was a strange looking play there. I mean, I don't know what he kind of threw it toward the ground. Check it out.
So they want Bellamy to widen out and the receiver's coming for a slip screen right there. Both quarterbacks made the same mistake. They weren't patient enough. These plays take time. You should just give it up at the last possible minute, not when you're comfortable.
I think he was intending for Carter, but he had two defenders on either side. He was sandwiched.
I like the call. It was a slip screen.
Inside. Counter play. Great run along the left sideline. Chased down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And did he fumble the football? They say no, he did not.
One missed block. That goes from a 2-yard gain to now it's a first down and great opportunity to score. Right, USC. As soon as he hands off this counter crisscross. Right here. That's where the play should be made. He misses that block. He keeps his legs driving. Has the ball in the right hand. He gets yards. He's not dancing. He's not looking around. He's down right there. Good job.
Terrell Henry with a stop. Didn't give up. Good pursuit, but not before the first down. At the 18-yard line, and Pleasantville jumps.
We'll see if they call it on Pleasantville or the left tackle here. Let's see. Oh. Rancocas Valley has been getting people all year with that.
There's to be an approachment on the Greyhounds.
Nasir Molly Dibb coming across early.
Now I realize it's week 2 of high school football, and there's mistakes going to be made. But you want those effort mistakes. You don't want something simple like an offsides or false start.
1st and 5. Ball at the 13-yard line of Pleasantville, and they jump again.
Maybe I got to stop saying that. It's happening every time. That's on the offense, I think. Oh, on the defense again. I didn't see that.
And it's the same player, Yasir Molly Dibb, 2 in a row.
That will make it a 1st and 10.
That gives him a first down.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
So 1st and goal, the ball marked at the 9-yard line. They've been here before, but have not been able to cash in. Bellamy looking to slant off the left side. May have picked up a couple.
Well, he's fighting for every yard. It's not for lack of effort, I'll tell you that much.
Second and goal.
I am pleasantly surprised by not the mistakes, but the effort that Pleasantville is putting up here. This coach has got these guys raring to go.
Second and goal.
Now after seeing who can operate in space the best, we'll find out in a second.
Bellamy peels to the right. The throw over the middle, incomplete. Again, intended for Mickey McQueen. Has good size at 6'3", but off his fingertips again.
Yeah, they're matching up pretty good out there. They got pretty big D-backs. Now this is high and to the right. You're going to see 1, 2, 3, and throw. That needs to go in his belly because there's going to be underneath coverage coming to knock it down.
That'll bring up a 3rd and goal for Rancocas Valley. Likelihood is they'll be going for it on 4th as well, although you never know. Ball marked at the 6-yard line. Adams rolling right. Going to take it himself, but they're going to get him. Did he get in? Yes, he did.
Yep. Operating space. Go back to what works. Get out there, get the defenders flowing, and if they are, in fact, doing a good job, they're going to be out of position to tackle the quarterback. We saw that last night on TV. Everybody has somebody. They're picking everybody up. Oh. I'm going to hurry up and kick this. Good job sticking his nose in there.
Hollander to attempt, Adams to hold. This is contagious.
Flag on the extra point attempt.
And now they're going to get a flag on the extra point attempt, and immediately Coach Lucas says, okay, if you're going to do that, we're going for 2, I think.
It looks like the Red Devils are bringing out personnel for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, a little bit of that shady attempted field goal. A little bit, all I have is 1 yard to go. Why not?
Adams under center. They give to Bellamy. And Bellamy is in for the 2-point conversion. So 10-0 now as the Red Devils go for 2 and are successful. 7:50 left in the opening half. It's now 10-0 Rancocas Valley. Well, if you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard at 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone them at 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your home, your dream home, a reality. So Rancocas Valley has been a struggle here in this first half for them. Pleasantville has played rather well, but it's 10-0 now as they get the touchdown.
I mean, everyone wants to win the game any way they can. But I can tell you that they want to develop more than just Adams making every play. At this point in the game, that was outside of the safety by Pleasantville. That's been really their only offense. They're getting good effort from people, but Pleasantville's kind of shutting them down. And it looks like they're going to have to go back to what worked for them last week.
Bards and Hudson back to receive the kick from Hollander. Pleasantville looking to get on the board here in this first half of play. They really haven't had an opportunity, Sam, in the red zone. They haven't gotten that far.
No, they haven't. If you have any kind of pooch kick or squib kick right there over the hash mark, this will be the time to do it.
But it's deep. And it's taken by Hudson. Hudson across the 30-yard line, run out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Like little extra crinklers over there. I mean, it's a nice deep kick, but because it didn't have any height, the returner was able to jump on it fast, and they got out to close to the 30-yard line. Good return. Just hit it, get where you got to go, and get your team ready to go on offense.
So Pleasantville at the 32-yard line, as good as field positions as they've had in this game. Let's see if Coach Glover opens it up a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to put the ball downfield to his big wide receivers. And, high school D-backs, no matter how talented you are, you're at a disadvantage.
Ball is marked right at the 31-yard line for the Greyhounds. Dozier, the quarterback, will throw on first down, fires deep to the right side, and this one is caught. Still on his feet, and he's dropped at the 35-34-yard line. Making the reception is Hudson. You've called for them to throw to him all game.
I'm just telling you, that's what you got to do. I mean, you got a stud receiver out there, and you have defensive backs. It's tough to cover. You got to stop playing this 3 yards in the cloud of dust thing and open up and let your receivers make plays.
That time, Dozier was accurate.
Yes.
So that's good on both ends, the thrower and the receiver.
The safety's way over here. It's always one-on-one. If you can get protection, you can do this all day.
Give off the right side. Still on his feet to the 29-yard line. On the carry was Griffin.
That is a good result for that play. Now it opens up what they can do.
36 yards on the completion to Hudson. Pickup of 4 yards on first down by Griffin.
Now I personally would go back to that, but whatever you want to do.
Left side, there's room. A broken tackle. Juke. Block. It's going to be called back, but a good run there by Jamad Washington.
That's like a push in the back, a block in the back area. I wonder what they're going to call here.
Nice run there by Washington, able to shed the tackle early and then kept his balance. But then, of course, the hold is what they're going to call here. Let's watch it.
All right, broke that stiff arm because he has the ball in the right hand, in the correct hand, I should say. Oh, there's a little bit of, right there is the push in the back. Yep. It's a shame because he didn't need that to at least get the first. But it's a spot foul, so they're still going to be in pretty good position.
Ball moved back to the 29-yard line, but it's 2nd down and 5 for the Greyhounds. So as you said, Sam, still in good shape, and they have not been in a position to score thus far in this ball game with 6:15 left in this first half of play. 2nd and 5. Dozier looking to escape, but too much. Red Devils on the play. They rushed 3, and they all came together. J.J. Stewart was there, but he had help.
All right, so they sent a 4th, actually a 5th. That's just holding and poor blocking right there. That's good defensive line work.
Michael Beasley also took part in the tackle. 3rd down and 10 now as Pleasantville, after that nice run by Washington, going backwards here.
Now they have a set where they can run the ball and be successful here.
Dozier firing to the right sideline, coming back, and a nice catch there again by Hudson as he went down to get it.
So they need 2 flags. Oh, what is this? There's an early flag and a late flag, and we have the defense attorney for Rancocas Valley, and he's still talking. That's 3 flags, 2 after the play.
Let's see what the indication is here.
He's probably complaining about, so it says 3 flags, 2 after the play. Complaining about a hold or something, and maybe use some colorful language.
Well, Rancocas Valley is moving backwards, so the likelihood is it's against them. Unless there are multiple infractions on the play. Let's see what they're going to call right here.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Bruce Carter coming over to the sideline to talk it over with the Brain Trust, explaining what exactly they're going to call right here. Still no indication.
There are a lot of a meeting this year. We've noticed with the officials. There's a lot of conferences going on.
So again, Carter to the sideline, talking it over with Coach Lucas.
Well, it should be 1st down either way. They're going to move 15 more yards.
Well, the official standing at the 22-yard line. It appears they're going to mark off some additional yardage. A personal foul is the call against Rancocas Valley. And unsportsmanlike conduct against Rancocas Valley. So a double whammy.
That's when you slowly slide to the end of the sideline, as far away from the coach as you can. You got to make him find you on this one. Where is Johnson? Especially if Pleasantville gets in the end zone here.
Ball's going to be marked at the 5-yard line.
Greyhounds will take over at the 5-yard line where it will be first and goal.
So how quickly it can change. We just were saying how Pleasantville was moving backwards. Now they get a double 15-yard mark off in their favor.
I don't know if there's more penalty yards or offensive yards here.
Up the middle for the touchdown was Griffin, but this one is coming back. I would believe it looks like a hold against Pleasantville.
Yeah, definitely in the area. But that was I don't know about the hold, but that was a well-blocked play and good hard run. This is extended this first half, these penalties.
And we'll push the Greyhounds back to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, let's see if we can find the hold here.
Correction. That will be the 15-yard line, where it will be first and goal.
All right. Not saying there wasn't holding. I just didn't find it.
So Rancocas Valley got 10 of those 30 yards back on the hold.
So we have a new stat.
Double slot formation
Empty.
actually trips out to the right side.
Yeah, empty set.
Empty backfield.
Quarterback sneak. Oh, got it back in. Yeah,
Here's
quarterback.
Dozier to the left side. Dozier being chased from behind. And again, 2 flags tossed on the field.
Quarterback Dozier, tackled by number 91, Michael Beasley, but we have flags on the field.
You're taking just takes away from the game a little bit, but you gotta do your job.
So let's see what this infraction is going to be. And again, the hold against Pleasantville. They get themselves in position to score. And now they shoot themselves in the foot twice.
They're literally back to where they started. It's tough because, there's going to be holding on every play, but if it doesn't impact the actual play,
Holding is the call again.
then it's a tough call. If it's at the point of attack, you can't hold.
Well, the only good part is it's first and goal from the 21. So they have 4 downs
Yeah,
to get in.
you don't see that every day.
Slot to the left side.
Sprint right. Okay, because they had him out flanked right there. That's a good timeout.
Rancocas Valley.
Timeout called by Rancocas Valley. They lead it 10-0, 4:31 left in this first half of play. Well, if you've got golf on the brain, there's no better time to golf than right now. And there's no better membership option out there than the Ron Jaworski Golf Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7 courses for the price of just 1. You heard me correctly, 7 courses for the price of 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with great variety that allows playing privileges to individual, family, and corporate memberships at all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses. So what started out as first and goal from the 5-yard line is now first and goal from the 21.
Well, the good news is, like you said, the entire playbook is open. They've clearly had much more success getting out in the open field. So if they put their receivers to the boundary over here, I'm looking for Hudson on a skinny post or something because it's wide open.
He is split far out to the right side with a slot to the left. Toss.
Looked like a halfback pass for a second. Another flag.
Looking to sweep the right side. That was
Number 3, Takis
Barnes, but run out of bounds
Yeah,
right
another
about at
flag.
the sticks.
Yeah.
This would be a killer if it's another hold.
It has to be.
Another flag.
No, this one's against Rancocas Valley for face mask. That'll be 15.
Got some variety.
5-yard penalty. Apparently that was face mask light.
Ball's moved inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Second down and goal from the 16. Tell you, this drive, I think, is a record setter.
This is the most and goal plays ever played.
Pleasantville with an opportunity, trailing at 10-0. Hudson with the toss. Hudson will throw deep down the right side, and this one is incomplete.
They're actually too close to run that play.
Number 6.
Intended for Kwazam Jackson, but he was double teamed defensively.
I mean, it's well defended, but you need room to separate. You do that same play minus those 10 or 15 yards, he has a chance.
Daniel Rivers King along with C.J. Gunter defending on the play. Good throw, but well defended. Third down and goal. 10-0, 4:15 remaining in this opening half of play. Pleasantville getting a player on late. Dozier throws to the right side. Hudson makes the catch into the end zone for the touchdown. 16 yards, and Hudson has lived up to your expectations, Sam.
I'm just saying, at some point, you got to listen to the guys in the booth. You put it out there, you let them play. They can't cover them. All right, and that particular one, D-back squatted, turned his hip, he just ran by him. I mean, I don't know what they're waiting for, but they finally got to it, so very good.
But he went up and got it.
Mm-hmm.
Snared it at the high point.
Well, when you're 6'1" and you're not even the tallest receiver on your team, that tells you something.
Well, Pleasantville now will go for 2 as well. 10-6, they trailed it. The give off the left side.
Very good.
Did they stop play, or was it good?
Oh, no, he's in.
He's in. Okay.
You looking for a flag?
That was it, exactly. 2-point conversion makes it 10-8. So the only thing separating these two teams right now, Sam, is the safety.
On a punt and spread formation inside the 10-yard line, that should have been tight punt and just get it out.
4:08 left in this opening quarter. Don't forget, Rancocas Valley did win the toss, and they elected to receive. So Pleasantville will get the second half kickoff. And if they can hold them here, not give up any more points, then it could be interesting coming out in the third quarter to see what they can do with an opportunity to take the lead.
It seems like they can survive with, let's say, under 3 penalties. Anything more, RV has a chance to score.
Well, we know what the coaches are probably going to be talking about at halftime.
They're facing the wrong way, I believe. There, guys, come on. They just scored on the scoreboard side of the field.
(10-8), 4:08 left. In the first half of play, Cornell Davis will kick it away. Bellamy back to receive it.
Now, you don't want to get a nice high kick for him because Bellamy will burn you to the ground if he gets a chance to run that ball. So you need to squib it right past the first line and give you guys a chance to get down there and tackle him.
Davis with the kick. It's a line drive affair. It's going to be taken by Bellamy at the 18-yard line, and he is
Good
hit
tackle.
across the 30 at the 32-yard line.
Excellent job.
High and hard.
Very good tackle.
Going to mark it at the 34-yard line.
So, if you're the Pleasantville coaches, you just say no double moves, no hitch and goes, no out and ups. All right, no play action, at least with the secondary bites too hard. RV, you hold on to the ball. If you get a chance to make a big play, then we'll look for the score. If not, we're going to run it out.
Difference thus far defensively for Pleasantville is they have done a fairly good job of containing Adams running the football. He did score a touchdown, but I'm talking about those big gains we saw last week against Millville. He looks to take it again, and there they are, swarming a 1-yard loss.
You know, you can't do everything. Do one thing and be the best at it. All right, we're going to stop Adams. If somebody else beats us, so be it. You know, it's time for Doppler. My Doppler radar says it's time for Doppler to get a little pop pass here.
That's exactly what Coach Glover said. We got to force other people to beat us. We can't let Adams beat us, and so far they have done a good job of exactly that.
Now he's out wide. This was one of the plays they were successful in last week.
Second down, and we'll call it 10.5. The give off, check that. That's Adams again pulling it back. A great fake.
Good fake, because they got me too.
Jamad Washington on the tackle.
So Harvey's going to the bread and butter. So Adams take us to the promised land. Pleasantville saying anybody but Adams.
Third down and 13. Again, an excellent chance for Pleasantville to get them off the field. And again, this has got to be close to the record in this game. They jumped twice off sides last series when Rancocas Valley had the football. This is number 3, and they might have jumped off sides another time.
Yeah. Except for this drive, they have to get under 3 penalties to stop them. Well, one more.
3rd and 3. Rancocas Valley on top, 10-8. The Red Devils with a 3rd and we'll call it a long 2 short 3, but Pleasantville calls timeout. 2:15 remaining in this opening half of play. 10-8 RV. More than 400 crafters, food vendors, and entertainers will line a mile of downtown Asbury Avenue between 5th Street and 14th Street on October 11th. The Ocean City Fall Block Party will feature entertainers and bands at various spots along the avenue between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. The Ocean City Fall Block Party, October 11th, starting at 9 a.m. Remember, Ocean City is twice as nice in the fall. Although it's pretty good in the summertime as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Third down and 3 for the Red Devils. The ball at the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line.
One of the best plays, they're offside, so just shift and wait for them to jump. There you go.
This is
Do you remember?
the essence of undiscipline.
I forgot his name, but the defender, I think it was against the Commanders, that kept jumping over trying to stop the tush push. This would be the polar opposite of that. That's the second penalty, so no more penalties, or RV's going to be in scoring position.
The thing that's so frustrating, Sam, is they make 2 really outstanding defensive plays on 1st and 2nd down, containing Adams and Bellamy. Then they get the first offsides, then the second offsides, and before you know it, first down RV. Adams throws over the middle, and this one is incomplete.
Yeah, be careful, you're going to get that picked. So there's two ways to stop the offsides. You back up your D-line a yard off the ball. You're at a disadvantage because you're going to give them a couple more yards when they run, but at least you're not jumping and giving away the first downs. Two, you tell them if you jump off sides, get on the bus. Option B.
Harrison, the intended receiver, and the thing that's so frustrating, Sam, is you see that thing in the middle of the field that the center has his hands on? It's called a football. Wait till they move it. It's right in front of you. Adams dancing and dodging, looking over the middle, incomplete.
I don't think that's a flag. I think that was based on what I saw earlier, that shouldn't be a flag. So it should be all right. All right, so it's 3rd and 10. All right, so we'll take a look at this play. Step up, and he's still looking. He is looking not to run. Remember, we learned last week the ball doesn't have to be catchable.
Harrison again, the intended receiver. 3rd down and 10.
I'm confident Pleasantville's going to stay onside this down.
From the 47-yard line. Harrison in motion. Here's Adams. Really
Crosser.
good protection.
Crosser.
Now he decides to run it, and he's going to be tripped before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what. Is that Tamir Ellis? He's been all over the place today.
And that'll bring up a 4th down for Rancocas Valley.
The difficulty level, okay, of just open field tackling in general, let alone a shifty runner like Adams. That's really good. It's not on the tackling tape, but it's on the effort tape.
4th down and 14 for Rancocas Valley with 1:25 left in this first half of play. Timeout called on the field.
The Red Devils take a timeout.
4th down and 14, and timeout to talk this over. Shoppy's is even better online. You've probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but at Shoppy.com. You can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppy's also has a complete line of unique gifts. Remember, you're not presenting the finest trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppy's since 1921. 1:17 left in this first half of play. It'll be Rancocas Valley punting the football.
You know, just want to give a little bit of credit for a good half of football from Coach Glover and his Pleasantville team, because, you know, RV is the real deal. And this is a 10-8 game, only separated by a safety on an errant snap on a punt. Pleasantville came here to play.
Hollander again back to receive it. He's had an outstanding game thus far. Hollander inside of his 30-yard line now. Timeout called by Rancocas Valley.
Yep, they're looking for what they need to see for a fake punt. Wasn't there.
Yeah, it appeared that Pleasantville was ready for that because they had one person back to receive it, but they were aware of the possibility of a fake punt. Now 50.4 seconds left in this first half of play, and I think that anyone looking at the score other than Pleasantville at this point of the game, seeing that it's 10-8.
At this juncture, I'd take the mystery out of it. If I'm Pleasantville, just put the actual defense out there and one deep returner. Just don't even.
Yeah, just let the ball roll if it's going to roll.
Well, you can have one deep returner back there, but just put the defense out there, line up in your base front.
And don't jump off sides.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hollander standing at his 28-yard line, gets the snap, gets the kick away. Hudson makes the catch at his 20 along the right sideline. He's forced out of bounds. Is the clock going to control. That's right. They won't start the clock until they get back on the field and snap it.
Well, let's change the possession, so they're just going to wait till the ball. Yep.
Going to mark it at the 34-yard line. So it's going to be interesting to see what Pleasantville is going to do here. I mean, if I were Coach Lover, and I'm certainly not, I would not do anything stupid or risk anything here because you're in this ball game. You're getting the second half kickoff. Why put it in harm's way?
It's exactly why I do the opposite. I'll do a receiver stop right out here at the Hudson and say, make one person miss, young man. Keep going.
But as they say, when you throw the football, there are 3 things that can happen. 2 of them are bad. Let's see what they do here. Dozier keeps it himself, runs out of bounds, picks up 2, maybe 3, but does stop the clock.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You're gonna, like you said, you're gonna get the ball coming out in the second half. But if you can get a cheap one here.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, if you throw it deep to Hudson, the likelihood of them picking it off and then running it back the distance is probably slim and none.
You have a greater chance of jumping off sides.
If you throw one over the middle and it gets picked, there's a chance it could be taken to the house, and you wouldn't want that to happen.
What's that? One of our shop teachers has a broken yardstick there and is having difficulty putting it together.
It just shrunk.
They're going to have to go back to old school and flip the numbers over.
So it's marked first down. I believe it's second down and 8. From the 36-yard line. Rancocas Valley may have fallen on that.
They had a chance. I don't know if they got it, but they had it for a second. See what the officials say.
They do.
So the timing. I don't know if this is supposed to be a direct snap to him. It looks like it was. Which snap to the quarterback and hand it off is safer, and you don't lose any leverage there. It wasn't in the multiple choice options I gave or the plays that they could run right here.
So Rancocas Valley has an opportunity here from the 34-yard line of Pleasantville, up 10-8 to add to their advantage here. 20.9 seconds remaining.
Here it comes.
Adams rolling right, going to throw it up for grabs, and this one is incomplete. You could see the DBs for Pleasantville hustling to try and get there to catch up with Harrison, who was standing there. They just could not, Harrison that is, just could not haul it in.
No, it's a throwback, and I will surmise the D-back said, oh gosh darn it, let me get back to where I was. That's a play that normally is wide open because, you know, you're all flowing. It's a 3-level pattern, sail, and you throw a backside. Nobody's coming back there, and they do a good job of flipping their hips, getting to the ball.
But he put so much air under it, Sam, that it gave the DBs an opportunity to get there. If he would have thrown it with something on it, they probably would have scored a touchdown. 14.5 seconds remaining. Second down and 10 from the 33-yard line of Pleasantville.
They have to put pressure on him or he can burn them.
There is the pressure. Adams slips a couple. Still going. Knocked down somewhere around the 15, 16-yard line.
Well, hitching the giddy up right now. Tell you what, how many tackles did he break there? Take a look at this. Either wants to throw it. They got the pressure. They don't have a spy that time. 2 people broke that tackle. 2 more broke that tackle. All right, he rolled up on his leg right there a little bit. no shortage of toughness in this game. Both these teams going at it, and right now, the only thing failing is the execution and the focus.
QN Cade able to catch up with him, but an outstanding run, best one we've seen in this game. We saw a bunch of them last week against Millville, but here they're going to attempt another field goal with just 1.9 seconds left. It'll be Adams to hold and Hollander to boot it. Going to be placed down at the 22-yard line. It'll be a 32-yard attempt. The angle is to the right. Both teams are set, and it is good.
Good kick. No shortage of excitement in this half.
So at the end of the first half, 13-8. The Red Devils on top of the Greyhounds. An exciting first half of play. Both teams playing well, but Pleasantville holding their own against the number one team in South Jersey. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff in just a few moments.
Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have need of their services, call 609-267-0399 or go to their website at parentchief.com or just visit their offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved one. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School. Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. But there's more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family-owned and operated for over 60 years, also offers specials on oil changes, alignment, and brake service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. Phone them at 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940. Rancocas Valley Football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have need of their services, call 609-267-0399 or go to their website at parentchief.com or just visit their offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved one. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student-athletes at Rancocas Valley High School. Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. But there's more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family-owned and operated for over 60 years, also offers specials on oil changes, alignment, and brake service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. Phone them at 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940. Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have need of their services, call 609-267-0399 or go to their website at parentchief.com or just visit their offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved one. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School.
All right, getting set for the second half. Rancocas Valley on top, 13-8 against Pleasantville. The Greyhounds will receive the second half kickoff, and I think that if you have to be objective about this, you want to be objective, you have to say that Pleasantville has done a very good job against the number one team in South Jersey.
I would say so. I mean, and I was just talking about it. They match up in terms of athletes on the right ones. You know, you don't have to have 7, 8 athletes out. They got 2 or 3 that just match up with RVs, and RVs having a tough time with them. This is not the best executed game by RV, but the majority of the problem is Pleasantville came to play.
They've been able to contain Avion Adams very well in this first half of play. He did have that last run that set up the 22-yard field, check that 32-yard field goal, but by Hollander, but still, that came off a turnover there late.
Yeah, and if it's changed the entire dynamic. If Pleasantville can just put together a drive, avoid the mistakes, and I'm talking about offensively holding calls, defensively jumping off sides, they can give Rancocas a run for the money. But you have to eliminate the mistakes. There's no way they can do it with that amount of penalties.
Hollander to kick it away. Barnes and Hudson back to receive it. And the second half is underway. This one is going to be taken by Barnes at the 8-yard line. Barnes starts out to his left, now cuts upfield, has room, but there's another flag on the play as he crosses the 20, make it the 40 to the 42-yard line, and of course, likelihood is that's going to be a block in the back or some sort of infraction similar to that's going to cost him at least 10 yards.
Yeah, it's just rough.
It is a hold.
It depends where it happened and where they mark it off from. If they're saying it happened on the 25, they're going to start on the 15. This eliminates everything that destroys their drive right there. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying their offense was totally different 30, 35-yard line than it was backed up in the red zone.
Going to mark it at the 14-yard line, and this has pretty much been the story for Pleasantville on offense. They have not had good field position. Had it there, the infraction cost them. It's back to the 14-yard line. So again, backed up in their own territory to start this second half of play, down 13-8. Hudson, who has had an outstanding first half, will split out to the right side. Officials will call a timeout.
I would say an equipment problem, but he just has to tie his shoe. Okay.
Samaj Dozier is the quarterback for the Greyhounds. Takes the snap. The give left side, has room, looking to turn the corner, does so, and he's tripped. May have the first down. That was Nazir Griffin on the carry.
That was a nice way to sell it inside, let the defense collapse, and then bounce it outside. It's a shame because, I have to be honest, I was looking to see if there was a flag. I'm conditioned right now. I've got to get out of that. That was a good play. It was a good run. Now they have some breathing room. Now open it up, put the ball downfield, get a reception, pass interference, something to keep your drive alive.
Going to mark it at the 25-yard line. 11-yard advance by Griffin on first down. Dozier going to keep it himself, cuts back to his left, spins away, keeps his feet along the left sideline, and he's tripped right at the 45-yard line. Had one man to beat, but that defender had the angle, able to get him out of bounds.
Yeah, Beasley, that's a touchdown saving tackle, but he's about to put the Jets on. He had an express ticket to the end zone right there.
So a good change of direction there by Dozier as he starts to his right, then cuts back to his left.
Yep. Good job. Now they had two plays where space gave them the opportunity they needed. They need to utilize all this room over here. Even if it's a quick hitch. One step up, two steps back. Let them shake the receiver.
The give to Washington again. Left side picks up 4 yards. So they've been working that left side not only on this first drive, but for most of this game. That's where they've had most of their running success.
Yeah, they found something where they can get an angle on somebody. I can't see from this sideline view, but they found something where they can get the edge there.
3-yard gain, and the ball is going to be placed out at the 49-yard line. So second down, 7 yards to go. So far, an impressive drive to open this second half for the Greyhounds.
Yep, see if they can maintain this.
Staying ahead of the sticks. Up the middle. Griffin again gets the call. Picks up some 5 yards, going to bring up a third down and a couple.
Sometimes it's simple, you know. If you can get 3 to 5 yards per run, I'm not going to tell you to throw the ball. But, you know, you have the advantage outside. So maybe you're going to lower them to sleep. If you're saying to yourself, well, I'm going to go for it on 4th and 2, so I can throw it deep here, or I want to just get the first down and keep this drive going, which is the better option.
Don't forget they began this drive at their own 14-yard line, getting that holding call on an impressive second half kickoff return. Griffin again up the middle, pounds for the first down, put his head down there, Sam, and said, I'm not going to be denied.
That's what you do. I mean, you know, if it's first or second down and you have some room to try to dance around a little bit, that's one thing. It's all business. They got to move the sticks up. I don't know why they're waiting, but that's good, timely running. You need that now, not third and short. Now you can open it up a little bit. But if you found something on the D line, either by alignment or personnel, keep it going.
At the 44 of Rancocas Valley, first down for the Greyhounds. Dozier going to throw the football. Deep down the right side, and this one is incomplete, intended for Hudson. Defending on the play was McQueen.
Good defense.
Off the incompletion, second down and 10 for the Greyhounds, going to the air on first down.
Man, you had a defender on his downfield shoulder. Now you want to deliver that ball a little bit earlier or take some height off of it.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 44 of the Red Devils. Hudson again. Splits to the right side. Dozier going to take it himself again, left side. Nothing doing this side. He's going to, this time I should say, going to lose a yard.
All right, now you're going to see the coaches upstairs. I've seen that. And they ran a reverse in the first half. If they can get a first here, I wouldn't be surprised if they come back to that.
3rd and 11. Ogunsola making the tackle. He's been very effective in his play defensively both games here. Outstanding player.
He's just everywhere, He reads it, studies the game. He's just a product of hard work and natural talent. Got 4 receivers over here.
Empty backfield for the Greyhounds. Dozier being rushed. He doesn't have an instant to get rid of the football. He fumbles it, and it's recovered by Rancocas Valley.
They didn't draw the play up in dirt, so they had to have practiced this. And you're going to have an unblocked defender. Oh, you don't have an unblocked defender. That's the defensive end. You're supposed to get a piece of him before you go out there for that screen. That's just, again, execution. You got to get a piece of him first. You can't say, hey, we're just going to run out wide and hopefully the defensive end won't get there. There's no threat. There's no back to widen. There's nothing to freeze him in his spot.
And that unblocked defender was Michael Beasley, who was in the face of Dozier before he could throw the football. The turnover, the strip sack at the 39-yard line. Adams firing deep down the left side all alone for the reception, and then out of bounds was McQueen. We've seen that before, Sam, but unfortunately before they were unable to connect.
I don't know that there's, did the defender fall down here?
At the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, whatever it was a good read by Adams and a serviceable ball and a good catch. You got to take advantage when you can. It takes a special type of player to be able to do that.
Ball marked at the 13. 1st down for the Red Devils. Adams fumbles the football, and it's recovered, I believe, by Pleasantville. They think they have it. No indication as of yet.
Pleasantville had a chance.
They do. Yep, they have it.
Well, how fast the game can switch around. Now, this sudden change. You can go back to your steady offense, or you can at least throw a fade to Hudson and see what he does with it.
So turnabout is fair play. Greyhounds coughing it up on the strip sack. Get it right back, recovering the fumble. .7:13 remaining in this 3rd quarter.
There's nothing wrong with this game if it's just 2 teams playing. But when you come in with the #1 ranked team and a Group 3 team that's rebuilding, you think it would be something different. This is just good football right now.
Hudson to the right side, slot to the left. Nearly another fumble, but able to complete the handoff off left guard for maybe a couple.
Timing. Yeah, something similar to that when he had the jet motion across and direct snap.
Griffin on the carry for a couple.
They don't have to be tricky. They don't have to do these type of plays. Their biggest gains were spreading out Rancocas Valley, running laterally, picking lane, getting 6-7 yards.
2nd and 8 from the 26.
If RV puts some pressure on them, they've shown that they haven't been able to handle it. You can just send another person. That's what I would do.
Dozier looking to take it right side, not going to get anywhere.
And the flag. Holding on Pleasantville. That was literally the other side of the field. I don't know what they had to do with that play.
Ogunsola again on the tackle.
Who's everywhere, man? It's a beast.
So the referee, Bruce Carter, talking it over with Coach Lucas. Is there an injured player there?
We're shielded by the players. I guess it is.
Can't see it because the Rancocas Valley sideline, the players are blocking us from seeing, but you can see that personnel from the far sideline, which is, of course, Pleasantville, is coming over. 6:11 left in this third quarter of play here from Rancocas Valley. The Red Devils leading it by the count of 13-8. That was Dozier, the quarterback.
We're doing a couple score updates, Tony. In the fourth quarter, Mainland 42, Hamilton 0. In the third quarter, Millville is over Atlantic City, 21-13.
And some scores from yesterday. Delran blank Ewing 28-0. Ocean City in overtime going down to Eastern 19-13. Winslow Township 47, Highland nothing. Washington Township continues to roll 41-0 over Pennsauken, and Cherokee impressively wins over Lenape 42-21. Third down and 8. Another whistle.
Oh. All right. Maybe with the quarterback change, they had to make sure of the play.
Pleasantville calls time with 5:53 left in the third. Well, if you have golf on the brain, or even if you don't, there's no better time to golf than right now. There's no better membership option out there than the Ron Jaworski Golf Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7 courses for the price of 1. That's correct, 7 courses for the price of 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with great variety that allows playing privileges to individual, family, and corporate memberships at all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses. So Pleasantville trailing at 13-8 has a third down and 8. From their 25-yard line.
Every yard makes a difference, even if they don't get the first, and they punt and they change field position.
Looking to escape, that's Hudson. He does escape, breaks another tackle, cuts back to his right, still on his feet at the midfield line, and he's finally corralled at the 48-yard line of Rancocas Valley.
Now we have a injured player.
So Hudson doing it from the direct snap position. Also, of course, an outstanding wide receiver who has shown it here in this football game, and they pick up a first down.
Now he's just getting the ball in his hands even quicker right away.
Don't know who the injured player is. Pleasantville player, they're attending to him, but might be a hamstring injury as they're looking to stretch his left leg, but we don't want to speculate.
Guess we're right all along. Hudson's a difference maker. Hopefully it's a cramp. Looks like he's lifting his leg up there.
And it is a very warm evening here. We've been used to these cool temperatures the end of August and beginning of September, but that's not the case here today. Tomorrow it's supposed to cool off again. for those of you who not only want to watch the broadcast but get a weather forecast. Still looking to work out the cramp if that's what it is.
I don't know Hudson's arm strength, but just him being back there, his running ability is going to give RV a little bit of taste of their own medicine.
Next week, Pleasantville will be at number 24 Seneca, Rancocas Valley on the road at Camden Eastside, both on Friday evenings. So Pleasantville really turns a 3rd and 8 with their quarterback out of the ball game. The direct snap to Hudson, and what a play by Jameel Hudson.
All on his own. But he's that type of player. I mean, this shouldn't be a surprise.
So from what we saw there, they, as you said, Sam, they can just give it to him on jet sweeps or things like that and let his athletic ability and running ability take over.
Well, Georgia's back.
Give right side Griffith. Cuts upfield for maybe 2.
But you get the feeling that these plays that they're running that, haven't produced that much success, that they're just setting something up. I can only imagine, because every team has a limited playbook. It's early in the season. And they're just trying to find something with what they got. They fight through injuries, advantages on the defense that Pleasantville can't block. Like Open Tool, he's just killing them right now.
2nd down and 8 from the 46-yard line of the Red Devils. They lead it 13-8. A low-scoring affair here from Rancocas Valley. Griffith again gets the call, looking to turn the corner. He does so, continues driving, and picks up another 1st down. It almost looks, Sam, like the Red Devils had the angle on that, but he was able to use his speed to get to the perimeter.
Absolutely. He outran his blocker, but if he saw a flash of red coming from inside out, because normally he would wait behind the block right there and cut it back, but which he probably should have. But if you got speed like that, it really doesn't matter. Just take it to the edge and get you first.
So Pleasantville continues the drive. Ball going to be put down at the 37-yard line of Rancocas Valley.
And this is the time of the game we talked about where the lack of depth, a little injury here, a little injury there, changes the whole dynamic for Pleasantville.
Washington gets the call. Washington breaks a tackle. Washington looks close to another 1st down. They've started to run the football on this RV defense.
Three plays in a row. His legs are turning. He looks fresh. It's amazing how contagious a little success is. You say, wait a minute, you can do this.
Brings up 2nd and just a yard from the 28-yard line of Rancocas Valley. Pleasantville looking to take the lead here. Washington again finds a hole on the left side. He's got the 1st down.
Or is it a byproduct of not having a penalty in the past 4 plays? Now they have to watch the left side of the line. I'm not wishing anything on them, but they're leaving a little early.
Going to put it down at the 24-yard line.
All right, you can't stay in this base defense. They have to go get them. If they have to double Hudson, that's fine, but you got to disrupt these plays in the backfield.
Offensive line has been doing a great job on this drive.
Yes, they have. And they had one player that was injured. Nice little pull right there. Griffin, I should say, again off the left side for just 1. But as you always say, let's run it until they stop it. And they're doing that. Now, I'm looking at the body language for both teams. You have a team with, I don't know, 70 players on it, however many they have, versus a team that has 40-something. The 40-something team looks fresh, or at least fresher.
2nd and 9 from the 23. Again, Coach Glover said when we are in the red zone, which they just about are, we have to cash in, get points. Off play action, the throw downfield, and this one is incomplete.
He's just late. It looks like it's underthrown and all that. It's not that. It's that should be thrown earlier. Then it'll give his receiver time to make a play. If you get the defender's time, just to pump earlier. See, everybody stop, everybody can turn and find it. Now they can all go up. That would have been a much different result if he's throwing it while he's running.
Barnes, the intended receiver.
Now's the time. Rancocas needs to send 5, maybe even 6. Don't even give him a chance to get it off.
3rd and 9. Dozier left side cuts inside. Not going to have the first down, but if they choose to go for it on 4th, it makes them a lot more manageable. Looks like Dozier might have hurt himself.
Yeah, like what else is new for him, right? He's been fighting through these injuries all game long.
Going to bring up a 4th and 4.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
All right, Sam, they've been running the football very effectively. What are you going to do here? Are you going to run it on 4th and 4, or do you think you can just hook up with Hudson maybe on a comebacker?
If you can't get two-way go by the quarterback sprinting out over here, then you have to do a misdirection.
4th and 4.
Arby's going to be flying to the ball.
The toss to Washington. Breaks the tackle along the left sideline. Has the first down.
And somebody put some new legs on Washington. This second half, he is flying up and down the field. Look at this. I'm saying, all right, good run. He may be a yard short. We have to turn, over on downs. Nope. These are still driving and still didn't go down.
They looked to have him contained. That, as a matter of fact, they looked to have him tackled, but they just couldn't get him to the ground, and he took advantage, picked up the first down, going to be marked at the 12-yard line.
No matter what the result of this game, Arby's going to have to respect what Pleasantville has done today so far.
At the 12, the Greyhounds. Here's the give again to Washington. Collected after a pickup of 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, people looking around, asking questions. I don't know who's on what formation and who's on the defensive right, offensive left, but they've been going after that all second half.
They say there was no gain on that play. Still ball at the 12-yard line.
If Hudson lines up to the right, fade.
And that's where he's going. To the right side, far out to the right side.
It's not Canada. They can't move forward. They're going to call that.
Jackson in motion. Here's Dozier.
Oh, they didn't call it.
A good run. To the 10.
All right. Looks like Rancocas Valley D is tightening up a little bit here.
3rd down.
Now, you only have so many plays in your playbook. Now, everybody in America can write up something here, but to execute it and do something that you play. But they have to have some kind of throwback, boot, something.
3rd down and 8 for the Greyhounds. Clock put back in motion.
So they might not get off before the quarter. Yeah.
They're going to let it run out. So at the end of 3, Rancocas Valley on top of Pleasantville, 13-8.
Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
We go to the fourth. Rancocas Valley with the lead, 13-8, but Pleasantville threatening. Ball at the 10-yard line of the Red Devils. Pleasantville looking to take the lead here. 3rd down and 7.
Fade stop.
Dozier, the quarterback. The toss to Griffin along the right sideline, has very little room to operate. Not going to get even close to the 1st down, so that'll bring up 4th.
I mean, you're running into the boundary, and you have, I mean, Arby's fast, but they're mainly quick and they're smart. And they're going to get the angles, and they're not going to give you that unless you're going to, make a great run by breaking tackles. I think they need to utilize this wider side of the field or do some kind of misdirection, like I said earlier. They have run a reverse. It was there. I think it was called back by penalty, if I remember correctly.
Now let's see what Coach Glover dials up here on a 4th and 7 from the 10. Ball deflected at the line of scrimmage on the attempted throw by Dozier. Falls incomplete, just fluttering in the air, and Rancocas Valley has held.
Yeah, I get what he's trying to do. But you have to know how much time you have. He runs the fake pitch, but that's just going to move one linebacker out of the way. And they still had the safety in the corner right there. It may have been the best thing that could happen to them, that it got tipped at the line, because he may have taken that to the house.
Ball placed down at the 9-yard line, so Pleasantville, despite the fact that they came up empty, still has an opportunity to get the ball back if they can hold them here. Looking to swing wide after couldn't get anywhere up the middle. It's going to be no gain for Bellamy.
Hey, what? They got out there, didn't they? These teams are catching the second win, and they're just like, all right, we got one more quarter, and we put it on the line.
No gain at all on 1st down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. So if Pleasantville can keep Rancocas Valley pinned deep, they should get good field position on the punt. It's a big if, however. Drive up the middle for a 1st down.
That's a good run.
That was Bellamy.
He was tight. He made himself small. He fit into a 3-inch wide crack. He had the ball tight to his body. His legs are still driving. That's a good run.
And they needed it on a 2nd and 10 from their own 9-yard line, protecting a 13-8 lead. 9:44 left in this ball game. Adams fumbles it, and they're all over him immediately. He's had a little bit of trouble, although I think the first one was more of a snap issue, but here might have taken his eye off it.
All right, second time I'm going to say this. It's time for Doppler.
2nd and 10.
No gain, but
Yeah, he just took his eyes off of it, ready to make a play.
alertly Adams able to fall on it. Fortunate to recover.
Well, they asked for a new ball. Watch what happens here. A little bit of ball handling going on.
2nd and 10. Harrison's going to sweep, going to get caught at the 19-20 line.
And off this time goes to number 7.
Tell you what, they're one man away from getting these plays to work. They're really good at crashing down that defensive line.
So Rancocas Valley now looking at a 3rd and 4.
You don't even have to do anything special. You can just run off tackle, get back to Bellamy, little dive, power action.
From the 29. Adams, a quick pitch over the middle, and this one is caught by Harrison. Picks up the first down.
It's plays like that that make the difference. When you're willing to do that. That's what Pleasantville wasn't willing to do. And watch where this ball hits the receiver. Right in his chest, right there. He has no option but to catch it. He's not reaching up high, hearing footsteps or anything like that. You just deliver it on a rope, and you have him catch it.
Great timing there by the quarterback and the receiver, picking up the first down. Ball marked right at the 40-yard line. Adams going to take it himself. Has room along the right sideline. Adams ahead of everyone now. He might have pulled a hamstring as you saw him go down at the 30-yard line, and he is injured, no question about it.
Do not want to see that.
You saw him grab his, I believe it was his left hamstring, and that could be a devastating injury. I mean, he is the key to this whole thing. He makes it go, especially running the football, but also throwing the football. And right there, you saw him just hit the deck.
It's about to shift into high gear. It's there. I can only hope that it's not that serious.
They're attending to him. 13-8, 7:18 left in this football game. RV with the lead, but with this injury, you might have a new quarterback in the ball game, and that just changes the whole thing.
A little bit. With his toughness, what I've seen the past couple weeks and watching film from last year, part of me thinks it might be something because he is not one to go down easy, and he is tough as nails.
Yeah, nobody hit him. He just went down.
Yeah.
And those are the kinds I'm sure well, I don't know, but you may have experienced something similar where you pretty much know when you pull a hamstring, just better stop.
The body does a good job of signaling to you that your hamstring is not working. So, yeah, I understand that.
Certainly is not an uncommon injury, as you see Adams popping up.
Okay. I knew it. See, he's tough as nails. He's trying to get back in the game. Come on, man. You got to take at least one play off.
Nonetheless, Rancocas Valley with the football. Inside the 30 at the 29-yard line.
So Malcolm Harrison filling in for him here?
That's right. You see Adams running along the sideline. Now, if they were to score here, Sam, you wonder if they would risk putting him back in the ball game because they got a whole season ahead of them. They don't want to cause that hamstring, if that's what it is, to get any worse or get re-injured.
I don't know if he's being tough right now or it's not serious, but sometimes you have to protect these players from themselves. Procedure call.
Correct snap to Harrison, and
Left guard.
going to cost him 5. So with Harrison in the ball game, not really a quarterback by trade, you kind of figure that Pleasantville should know he's going to run the football.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, it's the same as Hudson for Pleasantville. I mean, they are both these teams are going through the same issues on either side of the ball, either side of the field.
Ball moved back to the 34-yard line. Harrison continues at quarterback with the injury to Adams.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd feel comfortable putting Adams in. There's coaches knowing better than anybody.
Great move there by Harrison to avoid the first tackler who was setting the edge there, cut it back inside and picked up a couple.
They can give Pleasantville a problem by getting a first here.
Adams coming back in the ball game.
I don't think I've seen that before, Tony. Running untouched and hurt. 2 plays later, back in the game.
Now it's interesting to speculate on whether Coach Lucas will have him running the football here or just throw it from the pocket.
Oh my goodness gracious. It's like, let's wait until the most critical down and distances to do the most basic of mistakes.
5-yard walk-off.
They need to grab, the linebackers need to grab the D-tackle's pants and hold them back.
Going to be placed down at the 28-yard line of Pleasantville. 2nd down and 9. Adams going to throw it up deep along the left sideline, and this one is
that picked off?
Incomplete.
Oh. I was going to say, that's great coverage. He had a man turn, found the ball, ran the route for the receiver. Watch, eyes on the ball, and as a defender, you have just as much right to the ball as the receiver. And he almost was able to pull it in. That's high-level ball hawk.
Wiggins defending and doing it well. 3rd down and 9.
Well, he has to be one-dimensional, right? You just can't assume he's going to.
Here's Bellamy. Tripped and spins to the 15-yard line.
Got the first. You've got to hold that ball tight. You've got to hold that ball tight.
Going to mark it at the 17-yard line, but picks up that first down.
He has the blocking. He has the speed. Just stiff. It's tough, so he doesn't need to give them an opportunity to punch it out.
At the 17, 1st down for the Red Devils, leading at 13-8, approaching 5 minutes left in this ball game. Again, Bellamy keeps his balance to the 10.
The running backs taking over this game. Both quarterbacks hobble a little bit. Their time to shine. I used to call this the 4-minute offense. If you can run 4 minutes off at the end of the game, don't give the opponent a chance to really score. It's a winning combination.
2nd down and 2. From the 9. He will run it inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. They're going to mark it right at the 5-yard line. So no hesitation there.
No, it wasn't.
Not on the football.
I don't know if he's getting a play or getting a play.
Some updated scores. Atlantic City in the 4th, 27, Millville 21. In the third, Holy Spirit over Oakcrest 22-13. Mainland 42, Hamilton 7. That's a final. So Atlantic City coming back to take the lead against Millville. Bellamy to the goal line, and he is in for a touchdown.
Good job. Yeah, you're the workhorse. That makes it a 2-score game with 3:50 left.
So the Red Devils able to get their act together offensively when they needed to.
Bellamy so fast he ran out of his pants. That's some speed right there.
Hollander with the kick.
No, running out of his shoes is level 1. When you run your pants, you made it to level 2.
20-8 now. The Red Devils with some breathing room with 3:50 left in this ball game. Well, if you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhomes, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City. Phone them, 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. 3:50 left in this football game. Red Devils putting a little distance between themselves, and Pleasantville lead it 20-8.
So what does this do for you if you're Rancocas Valley? You got to have that scare game. You got to have that game where you happen not to play your best and your opponent brought it. Which, let's talk about it. Pleasantville did. Rancocas Valley is fortunate enough to win this game, which I think they will. Pleasantville has something to build on, and RV knows you got to do better as you go on through the season.
Hollander to kick it. Wiggins along with Hudson. Wait for it at their 10-yard line. Pleasantville, of course, needs some quick scores to get back in it. Bounces, taken by Hudson at the 20-yard line. Cuts upfield, still driving across the 30 to the 34-yard line.
Hudson's a player. You got to give him a chance to make a play, Tony. Can't finish this game without him touching his ball at least twice.
So Pleasantville with a chance still with 3:42 remaining. At the 33-yard line, so going to have to open it up here because they can't just run the football because the clock's going to run out, and even if they score, they're not going to win the football game. They've got to get some quick strikes.
Yeah, you got to get the ball in his hands as soon as he's going to make a person miss.
The throw down the middle of the field.
Got to be careful when they're launching themselves with these receivers downfield.
Anasim Jackson was there, but he was double teamed.
Yeah, but while he's down still, watch this play. Watch the end of the play. It's great to make a move, but right there, you launched yourself. You're lucky you got the top of the shoulders. You could have got the helmet, and it could have been much worse.
Samir McCoy defending on the play, but had help. 2nd and 10 from the 34. Slot to the left side. Throwing on the run, and this one is incomplete. Closest man to it was Harrison, so don't know exactly what Dozier saw there.
Yeah, he's trying to get to Hudson, but it's a good play if you have time and you're within one score of the game. You can't run the plays that are designed to get those chunk yards. You throw a shorter play, and you tell your athletes to make somebody miss. It's just too many things that have to go right. They have these long developing deep patterns.
3rd down and 10 from the 33-yard line. So Pleasantville, when they look at this, they have to make it or decide to go for it on 4th down. Don't know if Coach Glover would decide to do that.
Well, not going to lose now. 2-score game.
Griffin resets. Dozier setting up. Going to take it himself. Has room. He's going to pick up the 1st down as he angles out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Late flag, Tony.
You can see that just open up, but again, all for naught.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the stats for this game in the paper or whatever online. It's just unbelievable the amount of penalties.
So the hold against Pleasantville takes away that fine run by Dozier and moves the ball back to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's what we're talking about, the fine run, right? That's the thing. That's a reaction to a broken down pocket, and you make your athletes make people miss, and that's how you're going to get your 1st down.
Ball marked to the 23 now, 3rd and 20. Tough to pick up 3rd and 20. Dozier breaks down and he fumbles the football, and it's recovered by Rancocas Valley. They almost didn't recover. It kind of skipped away from them, but then they just fell right back on it because there really wasn't any Pleasantville players in the vicinity.
Let's see what this flag is. Wow.
The holding penalty declined by Rancocas Valley.
They said up top. They grabbed him. I don't know if that goes down as holding. It was a different player.
So Rancocas Valley, with 3:06 left in this football game, has an opportunity to score again, but I don't think that really that's top of mind. They want to just walk away with a win here in a hard-fought game, but leading it 20-8.
Well, you know, this is the thing. You don't know if Pleasantville's going to use the timeouts, and you're going to have to get at least the 1st, or if they're just going to try and stop you and let the clock run, because it's a two-score game.
Coach Lucas calling his team over to discuss the situation. I don't know. I think Pleasantville has 1 timeout left. So really, they can run 1 play and then might be able to just take knees and the game will be over.
That'll take care of a couple minutes, but you're going to need, depending on the yardage, you might need 1 first.
Little Sweet Caroline. There at Rancocas Valley. Fans feeling good about this victory, but it took a while to feel good, didn't it? Here's Bellamy left side, looking to turn the corner. Keeps dipping to the outside, now cuts back. Picks up maybe a couple. Did he fumble the football?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Now, I'm not going to call it a fumble, but the ball came out.
Strong run by Jameer Bellamy.
Still no indication from the officials as to whether it, in fact, Pleasantville recovered it.
We'll make the call for him. Let's look at the replay. That's a fumble.
Yep.
You stay in bounds. You get tackled up there. All this is more than what you need. Ball's in the wrong hand. I know it sounds like a broken record, but there's a reason why I say that. He thinks he's down because he was on the ground when it was coming out, but if it started moving before you hit the ground, it's a fumble.
So Pleasantville gets it back again, and both teams really are guilty of making mistakes, miscues at the worst times. But still only 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in this ball game. Straight up the gut, not much there.
Yeah, I guess he's elected to let it run out.
An advance of 2. Pleasantville really in no hurry here. And they're running the football, so they know that the likelihood of them pulling this one out are slim to none, but they can get it some quality plays here against a very good team.
Two people in motion. All right.
Dozier being rushed. I have a feeling it's going to be another hold as Dozier escapes along the right sideline, but this one is not going to count. Holding against Pleasantville. That's got to be, what, their 5th, 6th holding call, at least.
I was just staying quiet. I didn't want to have anything positive to say. I mean, the guy forcing the quarterback out was the one that's supposed to be held. Couldn't have been that bad of a hold.
Ball's moved back to the 10-yard line. 2:02 remaining. 2nd and 20. The Greyhounds down 20 to 8. Throw to the right sideline is incomplete. Headed for Hudson.
There's another flag down, by the way. Sportsmanlike conduct. All right.
This time it's against Pleasantville.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Despite the fact that they really have hung in there and played well at times, Pleasantville is probably not looking forward to watching the films this week.
Yeah, they're gonna look at the film. They're gonna show which calls they disagree with. They're gonna send that to the officials and see what they can do. Or they're gonna, I'm sorry,
No, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I'm saying, or they're gonna say, "Yep, everything that happened was called correctly."
Clock is put back in motion. 1:25 left. They're going to run it to the left side. Big hole. Continues driving across the 25-yard line. On the carry was Nazir Griffin.
They ran to the wide side of the field with some space.
Under a minute.
Under a minute to go in regulation.
Just taking as much time as they can, because if they are going to go for it on 4th down, I don't know if they are.
The issue with this is, unless he punts it out of bounds, you have a greater chance of a punt return than the coach from Rancocas Valley trying to go for a score at the end. I mean, if you ran the ball, you didn't get the first, he would just run it up the middle, and that'll be the game. If you punt it, the returner has the obligation to try and take it to the house. The punt returner has the obligation to try and take it to the house.
Just letting the clock run down. Wiggins is the punter, and Harrison back to receive it, but delay of game, the call against Pleasantville, but I don't really think they care much about that at this point. Just looking to allow the time to run out, but now they have to punt it because the clock does not start again.
Correct. We hope this works out.
All Wiggins wants to do here is get the kick away. Well, the clock was put back in motion, and that's it.
Okay.
That's the end of the ball game with the final score, Rancocas Valley 20, Pleasantville 8. We will be back to wrap this up right after this.
Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
All right, final score 20-8. Rancocas Valley knocks off Pleasantville in a game that I think is a lot different than what most people expected, Sam. I mean, they're the number one team on the Prime Events 25, top 25 teams in South Jersey. Rancocas Valley is coming off that 33-14 win over Millville in the battle at the beach. And here they struggled. Pleasantville put up a tough fight, but they were able to make the plays when they had to. They got the muff punt safety to start it off, and they had a 6-yard run by Adams. That made it 10-0. Then Pleasantville came back on the pass from Dozier to Hudson for 16 yards. Field goal of 32 yards by Hollander, 13-8, and then Mr. Bellamy put the capper on it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Point after was good, making it 20-8, but it wasn't easy for the Red Devils.
It wasn't easy. And I would say they made it hard on themselves, but Pleasantville, who knows what they could have done. The rash of penalties that they committed, unforced penalties, just totally took them out of the game because they came here to play. They lined up with them man for man. They kept it close the whole game. And then, it just has a limit that you can absorb in terms of trying to be productive as a football team. So, effort, Pleasantville, A. Execution, Pleasantville, I'll say D. They really gave RV all they could handle. And RV is going to go and try and fix all these things that went wrong. And they're going to find out that part of this, a large part was, Pleasantville's for real. All right? They just make all kind of mistakes. They're going to realize, we did make mistakes, but that team over there is not something to be looked down upon. So RV is going to make some corrections, and they should continue to move up, maybe in the statewide poll. And Pleasantville is going to have a great season ahead of them.
We do want to mention that Garrett Lucas picked up his 50th coaching win here this evening against Pleasantville, so congratulations to Coach Lucas. Of course, he coached prior to coming here at Delran. And he's done a fantastic job here at Rancocas Valley, bringing this team along to where it's ranked number 1 in South Jersey. We'll have to see if they're going to continue to be ranked number 1 after this performance. But they have a fantastic team, and they go on to play Camden Eastside next week on the road, and Seneca will be facing Pleasantville next week. But it was a highly competitive game, and as you mentioned, Sam, just a plethora, that means a lot, by the way, of offensive holding. And then on the other side, offsides. They just could not stop jumping offsides, and that really did them in this game. Not taking anything away from Rancocas Valley, they had their shares of miscues as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the thing that I am taking away from this game more than any other is the fact that Pleasantville's defense was able to relatively well contain Xavier Adams in the running game. He did have his share of runs, but overall, I think they played him pretty well, and I think that's going to be something other teams are going to look at as well to see, okay, what did they do to play him so well and not give up a lot of big running plays the way Millville did last week.
Yeah, Millville was caught off guard with athletes. Pleasantville was not caught off guard with athletes, and they did an effective job of, you're not going to shut him down, but minimizing his effect on the game. And he still was able to do just enough to have the team be victorious.
The thing that's probably the biggest thing to come out of this game, Sam, is based on what we saw on the long run by Adams, he looked for sure like he had a serious hamstring issue. And then he came back in a couple plays later and is walking off the field looking just fine. So that's the biggest thing to come out of this game on a positive nature, because they can't afford to lose him.
No, I don't know which way this is going. It wasn't that serious, and he got back up in his play, or it is serious, and he's just a tough kid. He's trying to tough it out. I don't know. You'll find out tomorrow when he wakes up. He'll know exactly the level of damage he's done or not done.
So once again, the final score 20-8. Rancocas Valley improves to 2-0. Pleasantville falls to 1-1. For our producer, Sean Kelly, Dave Roberts, our videographer, thank you both for outstanding jobs as always. My broadcast partner, Sam Jenkins, thank you. Terrific job, and we'll be back again next week. Camden Eastside on the road for Rancocas Valley. So for Sam, this is Tony. Hope you enjoyed it. 28. Rancocas Valley wins it. For Sam, this is Tony. So long for now.